How can I come out to my evangelical family? After graduation day might be a good time if they're paying for your education. You have a right if you feel that your parents are going to retaliate financially and withhold, really, their support from you if you're honest with them about who you are and you treat them with the respect that they as your parents deserve by being honest with them about who you are and living with some integrity, which means living out of the closet, not living Larry Craig's life or Ted Haggard's life all over again. The way to do it, my parents were evangelical Catholics. Remember, yeah, they're awesome. I love evangelical Catholics. They ran Marriage Encounter for the tri-state area in Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. And my dad was an Irish Catholic cop who was a homicide detective for 20 years. And his little beat, Area 6, included the gay neighborhood back when gay neighborhoods were not nice, back when gay neighborhoods were disgusting. And so when I came out to him, the only gay people he'd ever met were murder victims or murderers. And so that was kind of a hard road to unhoe, in a way. And this is what I did, and this is what works. Not just for me, it works for other gay people too. You got to remember when you come out to your family, even if they're horrible about it, that there's a chance they can come around, but you've got to be the grown-up. Your parents are going to be the children for a while, sometimes a good long while. You give them a year. Say anything, ask anything, be angry, throw a fit, have your tantrum. I will answer any question you want me to answer. And you have a year to be a dick about this. And I will see you during that year. I'll come home for Christmas alone. I will see you. I will hang out. At the end of that year, if you're still being a dick about it, I am not going to see you anymore. I am not going to come home. At the end of that year, if you expect me to come for Christmas and I'm involved in a serious relationship and my siblings can bring their boyfriends and girlfriends around, I can bring mine. You have to get over it in a year. And then you give them that year. The leverage you have as an adult child is your presence in their lives. That's it, really, once you're no longer financially dependent on them. And a lot of gay people don't use that leverage. You need to go to them and say, you have to stop treating me like this, or you're not going to have any FaceTime with me so that you will not be able to treat me like this. And stand your fucking ground. All right? Send them to PFLAG. If they send you to friends and whatever the Christian parallel universe bizarro world version of PFLAG is, tell them to fuck off nicely. And they will come around. Most people do. Most parents do. When I first came out, when I was 18 years old, I had a boyfriend for a summer who was 28. It was very glamorous. He had grown up at a very different time. He's 28 in 1980, right? He'd grown up at a very different time. And when his father found his diary, which should have been one sign that he was a gay boy, that he kept a diary, that detailed his love affair with this other boy, his father beat the shit out of him, broke both his arms, and locked him in a closet in their house for 2 days, and then opened the door, picked him up, and threw him out of the house. And he walked to Chicago from Paducah, Kentucky, with 2 broken arms, and put himself through school, and put himself through grad school, and made a life for himself. And the summer that we were going out, his father, who was a Baptist minister, called to apologize. It took 14 years. He was 14 years old when that happened. It took 14 years, but his father came around. His father, right? That's how quickly, it took 14 years for evangelical parents to come around in the 70s and 60s. Your parents will come around faster. It's a different world now for fags, so no excuses about not coming out to them.